Yeah, no, we just finished first practice not too long ago, and then we got another one coming up here.
How did practice go today?
We're struggling a little bit off the truck, but we're making some wholesale changes, throwing the toolbox at it, and I think we'll be a lot better.
Well, you showed up here and you're smiling, so it's not a bad thing. It can't be that bad.
Yeah, no, anytime I'm back in Phoenix, being a Phoenix native, it's always fun to come home, so I'm, enjoy being here.
So is this because literally, this is your home track? Is this one of the tracks you like coming back to?
Yeah, no, and especially, it's really a technical track. It's pretty I think it's one of the toughest short tracks we go to.
Now, explain that. It's a technical track. Explain that.
Well, just because turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are so different. Obviously, a lot of in 1 and 2, you can really drive it in there. 3 and 4 really flattens off. So it's definitely a hard one for the crew and a hard one for the driver to get it right.
Chad, for the fans that don't know, how did you get your start racing? Because it wasn't like, hey, just yesterday you jumped in a truck and said, I want to do this.
Yeah, no, I got my start when I was 5 years old at Manzanita Speedway driving 4 midgets, so probably only about 30 minutes from here. I don't even know if it's that far. So I've grown up driving all around the valley, raced a lot of go-karts over at Pinnacle Peak, there's go-kart tracks over there, Canyon, Manzanita, a lot of local tracks I grew up here.
Now those go-karts, I didn't realize how fast. I was just talking to Gray about this, and they're going like 140 miles per hour, and then you have nothing around you. Do you still like to jump in a go-kart once in a while and go racing?
Oh yeah, there's nothing more fun than getting in a go-kart. The speeds with no seatbelts.
They're already smiling. It's gotta be that fun.
Yeah, no, the go-karts are a lot of fun. They're a great workout as well during the off-season, just to get one of those and kind of stay sharp and do it.
The season is coming to a close. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's you. You got a lot of energy, I guess. Now, do you have any plans for your off time?
We're gonna run a couple sprint car midget races. We're gonna go run Turkey Night, and then we'll also those are the 2 I have planned.
One of the fans, I was talking to them earlier, and they wanted to know, and I didn't know this, how many people are actually on your team?
We have a pretty small team. We're about a crew of, during the week, we got about 8 people in the shop, and on the weekends it's probably closer to 10, 12.
That's a lot of people that have to travel with you. So you got your start. Who were some of the drivers that you looked up to growing up in this sport?
Obviously, I've got a lot of different people I look up to. As in each series, as I moved up the ladder, but I think number 1 has always been my dad, just because he had that racing knowledge, and I can just always go to him whenever I had questions.
What's it like having your dad, being in the business, and you have to still answer to your dad?
It's good and bad. Obviously, I wouldn't want it any other way, but I can lean on him when I go struggling and when I got questions, but also he's gonna tell me how it is if I'm not doing my job.
So besides your dad, who is it that is your biggest cheerleader?
I just think my family in general, they all come to all races and they support me and
So are you constantly then, are you like one of the guys that like to go work out and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely got to put the time in the gym. It's real important. These races are long. This weekend I don't think it's going to be too hot, but during the summer months, it's 130 degrees in the car.
I'm looking at you, I'm reading your lips because it's so hard to hear with the cars going, so I'm not looking at you really weird, So speaking of that, dealing with the sun in the different corners, how tough is that for you?
Yeah, no, definitely. The sun can, especially here, it seems like it's really bad sometimes getting into one when the grandstand is. But, it's just happens to be the direction the track's facing.
I was talking to just a few minutes ago with Gray, and he was like, yesterday's race, it was so tough that literally going through like turn 2, it was like my eyes were closed, but it wasn't nothing I could do. Is it that bad on the track?
It definitely can be at times. When it gets to that, twilight stage, 5 o'clock at night, definitely is bad. I don't think we'll have that problem tomorrow, the day's my race, because we're running right in the middle of the day. So, we'll just run from behind.
Does anybody have any questions at all for Mr. Chad Boat? Anybody? Growing up, besides your dad, who were some of the racers that you wanted to be like?
Obviously, I had the opportunity to kind of grow up around him. My dad was driving Indy cars for him, so that was pretty cool. When you're 8 years old, thinking about it, they were hanging out with AJ Foyt, but definitely growing up around him. I obviously loved him. He's a great set.
So you said you had one more practice. Do you, because of the fact you had one practice already, do you, in your mind, are there things that you want to work on for this next practice for? Is it something like you, the crew chief, is going to tell you what you're going to work on?
You know, I think obviously the crew chief has the, you know, the game plan is his, kind of his show during practice, not exactly, you know, what I need to go faster, but, you know, so he's got a game plan to make the car better, we'll go from that.
So are you liking the way this year, how you have to go in qualifying?
Yeah, no, I enjoy the group qualifying. I think it makes it more exciting. He's really down a fast lap and keep on advancing in these next groups.
Now, are you liking the way that things are going in the sprint series and the way that the chase is folding out? Are you liking what is going on?
Yeah,
As a fan, yeah.
as a fan, I don't think you could ask for anything more. It's been really exciting, and you know, Sunday's going to be a crazy race because we're going to be racing cars again. I think when it gets to the end, there's going to be some beating advantage they have to do it.
What, you know, the drivers always sit there and say, hey, I got a top 20 car, I got a top 10 car. I got the car that's going to be the one to beat. What's your car going to be like after your second race?